Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to start the current affairs in English of 9th September 2022. So first of all we will discuss about the national current affairs news. In that the NIES, BUD, IIE and ISB all three have signed the MOU mainly to offer the entrepreneurial programs to the Indian youth. So the National Institute for Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development and Indian Institute of Entrepreneurship under the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship all three have signed the MOU with the Indian School of Business mainly to offer the or target the towards the youth and for job seeking entrepreneur. Next is the President Draupadi Murmu will launch the TB Mukt Bharat Abhiyan. The Indian is planning to eradicate the or eliminate the tuberculosis from India by the 2025. And the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also addressed to end the TB before the Sustainable Development Goal SDG of 2030. So President Draupadi Murmu will launch the TB Mukt Bharat Abhiyan from 9th September 2022. Next is the Chief Justice of India UU Lalit will inaugurate the Nalsa Center for Citizen Services, and it also provide the to Nalsa would be utilized for establishment of the Legal Assistance Center for the Citizens, Legal Assistance Center for NRI, Training Center, etc. services across the country. Nalsa was founded in November 1995. Its headquarters is located in New Delhi and its motto is Access to Justice for all. Next, the Tamil Nadu government has launched the new scheme for the girls student that is known as the Puddumai Pen scheme. It is mainly for the girls and the government will provide 1000 rupees per month to the girls student up to their graduation or diploma degree. It means they will provide the financial assistance to the girls student under the Puddumai Pen scheme. Next is the India's first RRTS corridor. It will use an app-based token-free ticketing system. So the Delhi Meerut will become the first RRTS line, means regional rapid transit system. It is the India's first RRTS corridor. It means ticket will be collected automatically, means fare will be deducted automatically with the QR code from the riders. Next, the Ministry of Education has launched Shikshak Parv in order to advance the NEP. NEP means the National Education Policy. So, Ministry of Education launched the Shikshak Parv to honor the teachers and advance the new National Education Policy. And it is hosted by the Ministry of Education, CBSE and AICT and Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Next is the HDFC Ergo will build the online insurance platform on the Google Cloud. So, HDFC Ergo General Insurance has announced that they will tie up with the Google Cloud to build an online platform for selling insurance. HDFC Ergo General Insurance CEO is Ritesh Kumar. Its headquarters is located in Mumbai and it was founded in 2002. Next is the PM Modi will inaugurate the statue of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and dedicate the Kartavya Path to the nation. We know that now the road from Rashtrapati Bhavan to India Gate will be named as the Kartavya Path. Previously it is named as the Raj Path. Now it is renamed as Kartavya Path. Now the cabinet approves the PM Shri scheme. It is the scheme that is announced by the PM Narendra Modi on occasion of Teachers Day. PM Shri scheme means PM School for Rising India scheme, mainly for the development of 14,500 schools across the country by strengthening their existing schools, and it is a centrally sponsored scheme, means all the schools will be renovated and several facilities will be given to that school like smart classes, sports activities, etc. Next is the Indian Army will undertake the infra drive along the LAC, means line of actual control in Arunachal Pradesh. So Indian Army is on a major drive for capability and infrastructure development in the rest of Arunachal Pradesh. Next is the India and UK conducts the counter ransomware exercise. So the India and UK government had jointly conducted the virtual cyber security exercise for the 26 countries. Next is the 3 Indians joins UNESCO network of learning cities. The 3 cities are one from the Telangana, that is Warangal, and 2 from the Kerala, that is Thrissur and Nilambur. Warangal from the Telangana and Thrissur and Nilambur from the Kerala. These 3 cities will be joined the UNESCO Global Network of Learning City. Next, the iSTEAM initiative launched Women in Engineering, Science and Technology. So, Women in Engineering, Science and Technology, that is known as WEST, is a new iSTEAM initiative launched by the Ravinder Maini, Scientific Secretary. Next is the 7th edition of Bengaluru Space Expo 2022 will be held in Bengaluru, and it will be held by the ISRO, InSpace and New Space India Limited, NSIL. Next we shall discuss about the awards. So West Bengal has won the award for the International Travel Award for 2023 for best destination for culture, and it is awarded by the Pacific Area Travel Writers Association, and the award will be given to the summit that is held in Berlin, Germany on 9th March 2023. Next is important day celebrated. So International Literacy Day is celebrated every year on 8th of September, and in which it is celebrated to raise the public awareness about the importance of literacy for individual as well as for the society, so that people know the importance of literacy, and if people of any society is literate, then that society will progress a lot. Theme of 2022 International Literacy Day is Transforming Literacy Learning Spaces. So the theme of International Literacy Day 2022 is Transforming Literacy Learning Spaces. UNESCO was founded on 16th November 1945. Its headquarters is in Paris. 193 countries are the member of UNESCO, and its head is Audrey Azoulay. Next we shall discuss about science and technology. So in NASA experiment of MOXIE. MOXIE is an equipment that is sent to Mars by NASA, and this equipment will convert the CO2 to oxygen, like the small plants that convert CO2 to oxygen. In that way, these equipments will convert the CO2 to oxygen in the Mars. So in experiment, it is successful that the oxygen is created on the Mars by this equipment that is known as the MOXIE, because on Mars there are large amount of carbon dioxide. It is the carbon dioxide rich atmosphere. Next is the appointment related news. So Suella Braverman will be the United Kingdom new Home Secretary, and she belongs to the Indian origin. In Britain, new Prime Minister is elected whose name is the Liz Truss, who became the 3rd woman's British Prime Minister, and under his Suella Braverman will be the United Kingdom's new Home Secretary. She belongs to the Indian origin. Next is the Ministry of External Affairs, MEA, has announced that Sanjay Verma will be appointed as the next High Commissioner of India to the Canada. So Sanjay Kumar Verma has been appointed as the India's next High Commissioner to the Canada. Next is the Indigo Airlines has appointed the Peter Elvers as their new CEO. So Peter Elvers has been appointed as the Indigo's new CEO, means Chief Executive Officer. So Indigo has appointed the Peter Elvers as their new CEO. So thanks for watching my video. Please like, subscribe and share my video, as well as please subscribe my channel.